The Accelerate Health Bootcamp was incredibly helpful to us. When we started going into it, we had an idea of how businesses operate, but we were still thinking of this like academics. We were sort of just designing a blood product and not thinking about designing something that would address a real need. Accelerate Health helped us change our mindset from this slow, steady progression to a more aggressive identification of need, identification of risks. You can't really rely on the academic sphere too much. It's wonderful for developing innovative technologies, but once you sort of have an idea, the private sector seems to be much better at rapidly converting that into a product that somebody can use and effectively help a patient. For startup companies, they're usually strapped for cash, and early on there's a lot of risk, especially when you think about biomedical technologies such as ours. We realized that it's pretty easy to establish a company and that there are certain benefits to that, not the least of which being sources of funding that aren't tied to fundamental scientific research, but to product development. In the case of Small Business Innovative Research Grant, SBIR, that we're applying for, the Accelerate Health cohort not only offered us ongoing support as we're applying for SBIR proposals now, but a lot of the materials that we generated as part of the classes or as part of the individual coaching are now being put directly into those proposals, or we've incorporated them when we've talked to different market segments like the military. During the Accelerate Health cohort, we developed so many modifications to our thinking that a lot of what we currently are incorporating to SBR proposals, or when we go to talk to potential customers, is figures that we made for the demo day pitch, or figures that we made and presented in the cohort classes. Basically, at this point, almost everything involved in our current business approach has been informed in some way by the assistance of Accelerate Health.